Hilfiger. Nigger. This is the Star Report. Premium Black News, Monday evening. Let's get right to it, huh? Okay. You see the title? Harlem Cookout ends in tragedy. You can play that little game, the mass shooting thing if you want to. I'm keeping it real. Not going to clown anybody, but a 21-year-old basketball star headed to the NBA, most would say, lost his life, and 9 people shot in total. Harlem, New York, for those who don't know. I want to try and do a deep dive here as opposed to just saying, yo, this is crazy, this has got to stop. Now, a lot of people say that. I mean no disrespect to those of you who say that, but you have to go deeper. You have to understand the root of the problem. Myself, born and raised in New Jersey, I lived in New York City and the surrounding tri-state for many years. I think I have a good understanding of what is going on up in there, even though I don't live there, and I don't really pay attention to the news in New York. I'm in the South. I'm more focused on what's going on here, and my road trips are so that I can connect more with people from the South, the Midwest, and the West. But I want to try to address this tragedy. This was a tragedy, folks, that happened last night, late night, in the wee hours. We've spoken before about the shootings going on in broad daylight and so on and so forth. And for those of you who are trying to be a part of the process to bring forth change, I salute you. But there are some things that you may not be aware of or maybe that are not being discussed openly. Let me just put something on the table right now. I want to talk about qualified immunity that was banned in New York City and the surrounding tri-state, in 2021. Qualified immunity. So you've got police up in the New York City area that are not going to break their necks or risk their jobs to do certain things because of that ban. What is qualified immunity? Well, the police can be sued for excessive force. If you don't know that. In New York City, the police can be sued. So they're letting a lot of shit just go on. I mean, if we're going to keep it real, they're like stepping back and saying, "Oh, okay, well, we'll clean up after you guys work out your issues, whatever they may be." I also want to put someone's name on the table early because, again, I want to try and do a deep dive here. We've spoken about this man before. I never met him personally, or I don't think I have. Patrick Lynch. He and I are the same age. Patrick Lynch, good evening, troll babies. How you guys doing? I'm going to inform you as much as I can, but you need to do some Googling on your own, even if you're not in the New York tri-state area. In my opinion, that's the most powerful man in New York City. He runs the police union. He has the power to tell the police, stand down. Turn your back on the mayor at funerals. And they have. Patrick Lynch. Now, his history is very, I'll just say spotty, if you will. He has supported people that were very, very violent towards African Americans, going back to Justin Volpe. But in terms of, being the president of the PBA, Police Benevolent Association, he does for the cops what they need done. So he's very, very powerful. Now, let's combine, in my opinion, the shooters up in New York, the Bronx, Manhattan, this particular tragedy that happened in East Harlem, late night, Father's Day. The shooters, in my opinion. And there's a video that I posted a few times about the fact that these young animals, these savages, these degenerates from other countries, where that type of behavior is common, or as we say, regular shit. Regular shit. Power has been taken away from ICE. Families cannot be so easily deported if someone commits a crime. New York, for the most part, is a sanctuary city. So you have people who feel that they can just do whatever, however, whenever. Are they proud to be Americans? Yeah, to make money here, sure. But they wave their flags of corruption for the places that they come from. Now, whether those shooters are born here or not, they come from parents, let's keep it real, who subscribe to a certain type of violence or how to settle differences. Now, the mayor will never say anything like this because he has to answer to different politicians, lobbyists, and things of that nature. And he's trying to get, pardon me, someone just texted me, reelected, I'm sure. Good man, Eric Adams. Met him, I think, years ago. I'm not sure. I've been all through one police plaza. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't know him like that. But I have a lot of friends and associates who are police. The mayor is hanging out with rappers, is he not? I just saw him in French Montana, skinning and grinning. So he's not going to go but so hard in the paint. That little flare-up he had about drill rap a couple of months ago, and then he sat down with the wrong people, with all due respect. Mano's not a drill rapper. Uncle Murder, that's my nigga, but he's not a drill rapper. So he was trying to put a Band-Aid on a situation that needs to be stitched. Anyway, that's my main topic tonight. The Harlem cookout, or some would call it a barbecue. Do you know what the difference between a barbecue and a cookout is? There is a difference. I'm going with the term cookout, okay? And, oh my goodness, the showrunner, Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets, they have stalled on their contract discussions. I'm an atheist, but let me say thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, Father, in the name of the blood. Now, I saw something that said that the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers are interested in Kyrie Irving. Someone, please call in and talk basketball. I know nothing about basketball. FBJ, if you're out there, if you're available, someone please call in. I shot 2 people text messages today. Maybe they'll call in, maybe they won't. You know, they're busy, I get it. My question to you, is Kyrie Irving going to the New York Knicks? Or is he going to be a total hoe-ass nigga and go back and play with LeBron? Troll babies, what say you? Good evening. He's out of Brooklyn, and I want to thank the Brooklyn front office for offering him the contract that he didn't like. He wanted a long-term contract, from what the story says, pardon me, the Bleacher Report and Hip Hop Wired, yada, yada, yada. That's my showrunner. And also, at some point, we're going to talk about a Japanese court upholding a ban on same-sex marriage. We'll get to that a little bit later, okay? All right, let me just check everything. Okay, phone lines should be good. I'm going at a slow pace this evening. Something really ruffled my feathers, and I didn't want to click on the link. If someone saw Kevin Gates, man, that's been my guy, man, for over a decade. Many of you know this. I mean, I go back with him, man, to a lot of earlier tracks, and he just put out a fire freestyle. What was it, a week and a half ago? Like over 6 million views. This shit was fire. I put it up in my community section. We all got past him kicking that minor and then going to the penitentiary. I love the fact that he's got a wife that works with him. Yes, she's very good looking, but I want to focus on the fact that she's a smart woman. Held him down. They traveled together. I'm an atheist, but I respect his, what I assume to be Muslim beliefs. But he did some hoe-ass shit, did he not? What is this thumbnail with him talking about drinking? He wants to drink Beyonce's urine. Somebody tell me something before I just dumb out on that nigga and call him all sorts of names. I didn't watch it. Why is he acting like a groupie? Come on, man. You heard me? I drink the piss water. You heard me, Walter? I refuse to click on it. Yeah, he simped out. Even if his wife thinks that oh, that's just Kevin. He says crazy stuff. Nigga. You talking all this Muslim stuff and you got the feather in your hair looking all suspect. I guess he's trying to connect to his Taino slave roots. I think his mother's Puerto Rican. I'm pretty sure she's Puerto Rican, but damn, what was that about? Before I go any further, that kind of threw me off today. Kevin Gates. Somebody said, inshallah. Yeah, man, talking all that. Man, I get past all that because his bars are fire. Now he's acting like a hoe-ass nigga. I'm about to cancel him the way I canceled Tank. Tank, I canceled you right after you said Chris Brown was better than Michael Jackson. Tank, you're a hoe-ass nigga and a buster. Fuck out of here. Even Chris Brown said, no, please stop that shit. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Chris Brown had to step up and say, that nigga Tank is smoking crack. Well, he didn't say that, but he said, no, Michael Jackson's better than me. Okay, please just give me some feedback on the Kevin Gates thing, because it just rubbed me the wrong way. All right, before we get into the show, where's my pen? Okay. I have a major announcement. I think this is a major announcement. I am going to be moving out of Georgia when the lease expires. This April coming up. And I've already started I've started the process, I should say. I've had a good time here. Business is good, but I don't want to die in Georgia. This is not going to be home for me. I've enjoyed my time here. But it's time to move on, and I'm going to seriously be looking for some property on my new road trip right after Labor Day. I've already told you where I'm thinking about going. I may change the routes. I don't know, but I'm going to be moving out of Georgia. And I'm going to be saying goodbye to you niggas who wear slides and Crocs. I've had enough of you. You niggas are goofy as fuck, okay? Just want to say that. All right, sit tight on the phone lines. I see you guys. Troll Babies, how's the audio? Are we okay? I want to make sure I promote my sponsors and the mic is not too loud. Okay, Cash App is... Okay, Rondell got your donation. Thank you for tapping in early, sir. He says, talk your ish. Star Report, hit the like button. Thank you. So, yeah, I don't want to go off the rails tonight, but that Kevin Gates thing really rubbed me the wrong effing way. Sitting there talking about drinking Beyonce's urine. She's married, nigga. What, do you hate Jay-Z? What type of simp-ass shit is he on? All right, and Chan, I got your donation. Hold on a second. Just saw that Planet of the Apes 1968 movie. Linda Harrison was a fox. That film, how'd feel about her growing up? Hey, man, that's a monumental film. Planet of the Apes, 1968, Charlton Heston. Monumental. That's, if memory serves me correctly, that was the first movie franchise. Then I forget the films after that. I know there was Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. I forget, but I had Planet of the Apes bed sheets. I had a trash can in my room. Thank you for your donation, man. Hold on a second. Let me just... I may expand on this later. You sent it a nice donation. Okay. Yeah, I saw that in the theaters, man. So I just wanted to let you know, man, I appreciate the donation, okay? All right, and Gem Star tapping in early. Hold on a second. Star, the college basketball player, played on the Division II level. He was not NBA bound. Oh. Well, listen, they're calling him a star. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not going to dump on him. He was tragically killed in Harlem, Truthfully, Gemstar, I appreciate your donation, but I think they should call in the National Guard. For New York and the Bronx, you've got animals, degenerates, lowlifes, out of control. I'm not going to dump on the mayor, but it's a clusterfuck. The young man was he was from Harlem. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gemstar. He went to school in Houston and he came back. He had a cookout. Whether you think he was headed to the NBA or not, he's dead now. Okay. Whoever sent in a $2 donation, go fuck yourself. Fuck out of here. All right. Johnny Too Cool, I see you, my nigga. Hold on a second. Johnny's tapping in early. Johnny, how are you, man? Good to hear from you. Thank you for your support. What's cracking?
Hello, Grandpa. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Not much, man. It's been a while, man. How you been?
Well, when you send in money, we talk, I don't miss you. No shit like that. What's going on, man?
I missed you.
Well, you sent in a donation, so it's good to hear your voice. What's cracking?
Yeah. How's your Florida trip, sir?
It was beautiful. Did you see the videos?
Yeah, I saw your zesty videos.
Good. Well, listen, you're zesty. Last time I saw you, you had a blonde streak in your hair and some fucking mousse. Where do you want to go, man? You want to talk about the topics? You want me to go in on you with no Vaseline?
Come on, sir.
I'm with the shits tonight, Johnny. Are you talking about the topics?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Kyrie and the Nets.
Let's go.
Kyrie's HOE. I never liked them.
Okay.
I heard he might go to the Lakers or to some other team. Man, I don't give a damn.
Where'd you hear this? Because I just said that. Did you really read some report, or are you just doing what you do? I don't mind you trolling, but
Yeah. It's a rumor. I saw that on NBA.com. He's like the Lakers are interested, him, and I forgot the other team. I think it's like
the New York Knicks, Johnny. The New York Knicks are interested.
Yeah, the Knicks. Yeah, your team that you got kicked out of. Yeah, the Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks ain't getting nobody. Just keep it real.
Truthfully, Johnny Too Cool, I wish Kyrie Irving on the Knicks. I want him to take his bitch-ass attitude to the Knicks and just make that team a total wash. I wish that upon them. Go ahead.
Yeah, might as well take all their money. I hope the Knicks get him. Actually, guarantee them $90 million. He plays for 10 games and just quits.
Right.
I don't want to get the vaccine.
Right.
Whole ass.
Right. Whole ass shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your cousin, man? Is he in the background? You guys bagging up the work for tonight?
Yeah, he's right here. Let me pass the phone.
Tell him I said what's up.
What's going on, beloved star? How we doing? How we do?
Peace. How are you, man? What are you guys up to now? Are you getting the?
No, we'll take.
Are you getting the fentanyl ready for the club?
Allegedly.
Right? Yeah.
Allegedly. Come on. No dry snitching.
Hey, so now hang on a second. Stay with me.
You were living it up. You were living it up on vacation.
What's
Good
that?
for you.
What's that?
I said you were living it up on vacation. Good for you.
Well, I was really doing research. I mean, I did a lot of walking. You guys saw me driving, but I got a lot of footage, just talking to people. I had to have some people sign release forms because it was really for my own personal journey. Not just for YouTube, but it was very, very productive, and I'm going to put a documentary together in the upcoming months. But thank you for watching the clips.
Good for you. Yeah, good for you. Good. All right, sir. Salute, sir.
Yes, sir. Take care. Okay. Johnny, you there? Where's Johnny? I'm going to say goodbye to Johnny.
Yeah, what's the second topic?
But never mind the second topic. When you call, man, and you send Scroller, I appreciate you. Now, I have to ask, no disrespect, are you and your girl back together? Or did you get a new one? Because you're Colombian, bitches stay chin checking you. Have you gotten your weight up on these hoes or what, man?
Yeah, I got a new shorty actually. It's going to be like 9 months now. It's 9 months now.
What's her What's her background? I got time for the bullshit. What's her background?
She's Colombian and Italian, like you.
Okay.
Sicilian.
I'm Neapolitan, not Colombia, but thank you.
I know.
Not Sicilian. All right, Johnny, good to talk to you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny.
Hey.
All right, let's get him out of here. They're moving work, allegedly. Troll babies, anybody always take note to the fact that when Johnny Too Cool calls his cousin is always there? Always. Yeah, they always call me before they head out to the club. Guys, sit tight on the phones. Also, I want to mention something in my community section right now. You guys up to speed? For those of you who check the community section, you laughed at my American Gangster platinum plaque that I posted yesterday. I was trying to trade that for a Bon Jovi or an Iron Maiden plaque or Whitesnake, and you guys were like, yo, that's Jay-Z's wackest album. So I posted a picture 20 minutes ago. Let me just go there and see if you're in there gagging. Anybody look in the community section? Aha! Look at you. Desert Thirsty. Now, let me just tell you what it says. You laughed at my Jay-Z plaque yesterday, so suck on this, and no, it's not for sale. It's not. Let me give you a little backstory on that Wu-Tang Clan plaque. Now, I had to have that reframed, and I had to call the place that makes, one of the places that makes platinum plaques. Steve Rifkin, my homie, gave me a Wu-Tang Clan plaque back in 2004. This one, the place that makes the plaques, they added a couple of more albums to it, as you can see. I think it goes up to 2014, one of the last Wu-Tang Clan albums. But I kept the Star and Buckwild show because that's when Steve Rifkin gave it to me, so it has sentimental value to me, okay? Let me see. In the middle of this season, too. Okay. Okay, I see a couple of people in there nut hugging. Yeah. Suck on that. No, it's not for sale. Don't fucking ask me. Jamal got your donation. Thank you, sir. He says, Kevin Gates speaks on pea consumption regularly. Yeah, man, but, to say that about Beyonce, come on, man. That's like some desert thirsty shit. Thank you for your donation, Jamal. I appreciate you, man. But just, that bothered me, man. That bothered me, He just came off of a really nice freestyle and then, talking like a goofy. Whatever he said. I couldn't even watch it. Let's go to area code 209. Is that Randy, 209? Good evening.
Hey, hello, what's up, big nigga?
Randy.
Yep.
Hey, man, good to hear from you. What's cracking? How are you?
Not much, just checking in with you.
Yeah. Hey, you're out in the West Coast somewhere, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you close to Seattle or Portland, Oregon?
I'm more towards up near the mountains.
Okay, Washington State, up there where they got all the fucking wolves and stuff?
Oh, no, I'm not there. I'm where they got the bears.
So you are hiding from those Dominicans whose drugs you stole. Damn!
You said that, not me.
Well, listen, man, after Labor Day, I'm taking I plan to take a road trip, and I'm going to catch an Amtrak through Washington State, North Dakota, to Seattle. I just, I don't know if you want to connect or anything, but never mind that, man. Hey, do you know about the Harlem cookout that turned into a tragedy? Some people are calling it a mass shooting. I'm not playing that game.
That's regular, and and if people think that that's something, the summer hasn't even started. So if people think that's a mass shooting, they're in for interesting summer in the East Coast. You know, all these little young niggas got guns and they're not afraid to use them.
Right.
Shit, they're excited to use them. All their ops are now outside from a whole year of dissing each other in the computer, you know, and on the
Right.
internet
Right.
and taunting each other. And a whole bunch of them, you know, they're back on the street from the year that they got locked up, you know. Most of these young niggas get caught with a gun, do like a year or two, and then they're back on the streets and, you know, run it back up like it's a sport. So
Yeah. Now, hang on a second, Randy. You're how old again, for those who don't know? For those who...
I'm 26 years young.
26. Originally from Washington Heights. You're Dominican. What do you think about my theory that a lot of, or most of the shooters that are in the BX, Uptown Manhattan, they're from the DR, Panama, the different places, Georgetown,
Puerto Rican.
Puerto
You know,
Rico.
these New Age Africans.
Well, Puerto Rico is part of America, so they're just from the fucking welfare welfare state. But what do you think about my theory that a lot of them are just coming from places where that type of behavior is common? They've seen their uncles, their fathers, and their grandfathers chopping people with machetes, so it's nothing for them to get out there in broad daylight and do what they do. What do you think?
Your theory is spot on, and it's because we're desensitized to violence. You see, in America, most people, they try to, you know, hide it and try to put it under like a mature audience to consume violence. Like, oh, you're this age to see this, and, you know, but in our, you know, countries and places we come from, on the news, you could see a dead corpse. You know, you could walk outside and see someone with their head blown off because they got robbed going home late at night. It's regular. Some little kids, you know, are walking barefooted, but they got a pistol on them. You know, they're shirtless, but they got a pistol.
Facts.
So, and they will chase you down and they will run down on you if you look like food, you know, because it's, like you said, a lot of poverty. So we come to America as first generation immigrants, and we don't have a culture, so we consume what the propaganda fed to us, like rap music and all this gangster stuff like Scarface, and that becomes our culture. And we believe that we are these gangsters and these niggas, and we want to be what we idolize, you know, what we saw on the TV, because our parents didn't raise us and have these conversations to us of where we come from. So we feel like we don't belong, so we will kill anyone that looks like us because we don't identify with them, you know. We were no different than the people that were brought on here on ships, except the people that brought us to this land.
You came over here in inner tubes in shark-infested water. Now, hang on a second, Randy. Were you born here in the States? Were you born in
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I'm as American as hot dogs and baseball, you know.
Okay.
I can't relate to the people back home, or they won't accept me.
Okay, but hang on a second, Randy. But now you've kept it real. Something happened.
That's the only way I can keep it.
Okay, something happened uptown Manhattan, Washington Heights, where I went to high school. My last year, class of '82. You had to get the fuck out of Dodge. You had to move out west because niggas was looking for you, right?
The way I see it is, you know, I outgrew the people around me and I needed to get away from them. But there's that story as well.
Okay, but now hang on. Now, if those people that you say you outgrew, if they catch you, are they gonna bust your head to the white meat? Keep it real.
Nah, these old niggas is soft. It's the young ones you gotta really watch out for. Them niggas got families. They ain't trying.
Randy, that's not my question. Hang on. Never mind the old niggas. If the young niggas, because you're 26, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. If the young niggas catch you, are they going to bust your head to the white meat with a machete?
Well, I won't give them the opportunity, but that's a theory.
That's a theory. Okay, so the tragic shooting at the cookout, man.
You say it's tragic. I say it's regular. If you check out the Citizens app, that was one of many shootings that happened last night.
Right.
And it's regular, you know, and I think the heat makes people crazy of our pigment because we come from places where we get heat a lot and then we only get it in certain burrs. We act out, you know, the monkey shit just comes out of us. And we've been programmed to be animalistic, so like the primitive nature of us comes out, especially with the lack of resources and us, you know, like you said, we're welfare people. So a nigga ain't got nothing in his pockets but a gun. He's gonna make money out of that. And if he has to...
I disagree with what you just said about programmed. You know, they've been killing, slaughtering, raping, and mutilating in Africa long before a Caucasian ever set foot in there. You can't blame, you know, the Spaniards or the Europeans for programming.
That's our default setting.
Okay, go ahead.
That's our default settings. You know, people aren't led to go beyond that, so they're just stuck in that stage in their life. Other people don't get to outgrow it, you know. Most of the people that are doing these shootings are the babies, you know, and there's nobody to tell them otherwise. You know, the old heads are scared to even get involved in the shootings because they will get popped first, you know.
Right.
You can see a video right now of a man running down on someone while he's in the store with a baby. Like, there's no more rules. Everything's gone out the window.
Right.
Your ops want to catch you with your family. They're going to shoot at your mom. They're going to shoot at your abuela. It's the Wild West.
Randy talking that real shit. Pay attention. Go ahead.
And if you want to get back, there's a scoreboard now. You know, we keep track of all this with the internet. We taunt each other afterwards. There's a new pact in the air to be smoked every single day. And the internet leaves us privy to it. So the kid in Alaska could learn about the goons in Chicago that are getting smoked on, and in New York, and so on and so forth. And many people that play these games and open these kinds of worms are getting to see the other side, that it's very real out here in these streets. And they want to call it quits. But after you already shot at so many people and brought so much pain into this world, you're a part of this game, and when they see you, it is going to catch up to you. Yeah. And that's why the people that, you know, might want to beat me till they see the white me aren't going to get that opportunity, you know?
Well, now, hang on, Randy, before you go. Now, I don't want you to incriminate yourself, but if whoever catches up with you for allegedly, you know, snapping a package, a couple of keys, or whatever happened, will you squeeze off first if you're cornered, if you're trapped? Will you rip some shots to get out of that situation?
All I'm saying is I hope they see me first, because they won't see what's coming to them, you know. And that information is for anyone that is moving how we are all moving in these streets, which is we got to stay dangerous. We cannot be safe no more.
Right.
The old lady just might up it on you if she's feeling like it. The mammy just might bust at you in the driveway just for how you speak to her. So don't think that it's sweet out here. Everyone is on edge. And if you got to bust at the little fragile but dusty boy, you got to, because he got it on him too. You cannot... Wow. The 12-year-old going to school...
Don't talk about minors. Let's not do that. Randy, great to talk to you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Good to talk to you, man. You've done enough.
All right. Stay up.
Okay, stay up, my nigga Randy. Jesus. Whew. Hey, salute to my nigga Troy Reed. Hang on a second. Oh, man. I purchased his book today. Let me take the time. I purchased the paperback book. And I sent him the screenshot to say, homie, salute. And he responded. We had a great conversation. I'm going to wait until I get the book to really promote it. And I'm going to promote the hell out of it. Hang on a second. Let me put this link in the live chat right now. Folks, please go purchase this book from a urban architect. He's not just a legend, he's an architect. The years that this man has been doing what he has been doing, and I know all those guys, man, from Black Star back in the days, Pop, salute to the whole team up in Harlem. I never met Alpo. Alpo versus Albert. Okay, Amazon. I picked it up today, and I should get it, I think, what's today? Today's Tuesday. I think I'll get it by Thursday. I'm going to spend some time reading it. Salute to Troy Reed, huh? Urban media architect. He's a legend as well, but a great guy, great guy. I hosted the, oh man, what was that? The sneaker pawn shop for him and his son years ago. Hold on a second. It was up in Harlem. Sneaker pawn shop. Okay, that was 2015. What a great day we had, huh? The Hater hosted that thing, man, and his son, really nice guy. His son's name is Chase. Salute to Chase. Folks, if you ever hire me to host an event, I'm the life of the party. I'm not a comedian, but that was a great day up in Harlem. 2015, again, Troy Reed and his son Chase. And Troy's, I'm not sure if that's his ex-wife, but somebody was fine as hell. I say that respectfully. Chase's mother. Fine as shit. And if memory serves me correctly, I told everybody in the audience to hold up $1 if you're here to support Chase. Was anybody in the building that day? Probably not. I said, hold up $1. And then I said to Chase, now go collect all that money. And he went around taking the dollars, huh? What a great time we had. Salute, Troy. As soon as I get your book, man, I will be promoting it, man. Love and respect, my nigga. Love and respect. Troy Reed, okay? Okay, let's get back to the dumb shit here. I got to promote my sponsors. Black, I got your donation, my nigga. He says, checking in from 206. I was a junior at EWU when the Rachel Dolezal scandal happened. I thought she was light-skinned. Are you calling in, my nigga? Okay, I don't see you in the queue. Okay, you're from the 206. She is light-skinned, man. She stood up for black people. Hold on a second. Hold on, I got so much on my desk here. God damn it. Okay, let me make sure I'm promoting one of my sponsors here. Caranista on the screen. Can you see that? Caranista on the screen. .com. Great art and a nice gallery. Please go there and support that female. She's doing the damn thing. We have not spoke yet, but I'm trying to get her to call in. I'm going to be promoting her creative juices, and I want to make sure that I'm spending the time. Also, Jada Bandit, I sent you an email. Which banner works for you? Jada Bandit, please take the time to respond, all right? Frank White got your donation. He says, salute, hater. Thank you so much, all right? Let's bring in area code 561. Good evening. We're talking about the cookout up in Harlem. Shit went left. Right at the speed.
That's crazy.
Yes, yo, shit's gotta stop. Turn that down in the background, fuck boy. Turn that down.
Nah, at 100 it's too much. It needs to be at 65. That's regular shit.
What are you talking about?
The mashed potatoes.
What?
The veggies. Did they do anything more special to it?
I got time for the bullshit. Say again. Turn that down, fuck boy. I'm not gonna tell you again. Turn it down in the background. It's bleeding back through the speakers.
Madness.
Yeah.
Madness.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
How big is your girlfriend's penis? Let's start there. How big is your girlfriend's penis?
Meow.
Meow. He's high. Damn it. Shit. Let me change my show runner. Hold on a second. My nigga Precise live. Precise got niggas in their feelings. Precise, you might need to call back in again tonight, my nigga, if you got time, okay? Nigga for real sends in a donation. Hey, Star, a long-time listener. I am disappointed in you. Listen to the show for precise news, and Spice One was on a... Sir, just relax. Spice One was telling. That's the goddamn point, man. He's telling. Where's he from? Do you know where Spice One is from? That's my nigga from back in the days. That shit broke my heart. Sitting up there telling on Faith and Pac. Now, Pac's dead, but Faith is still alive. That's the point, man. But thank you for your donation, all right? Chan tapping in just so, okay. Thank you, Chan. Yes, okay, you sent that donation before. Yes, she played Nova in Planet of the Apes. Yeah, man. Is she dead? I don't know whatever happened to her. She had her run, you know? Okay, Roadrunner got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on a second. I think this is my nigga. Is that Brooklyn Giggles? Is that Brooklyn Giggles? Is that you? Brooklyn Giggles. Hello. Yes, no, maybe. Brooklyn Giggles, is that you? Purr. Okay. Somebody's doing too much. Speakerphone. Let's get you out of here. Is that Brooklyn Giggles, 973? Good evening. Jay the Bandit, pick up the phone,
Hello?
man. Yo, big nigga, what's cracking, man?
My bad. Yeah, it's Jay Bandit. Salute.
Okay, hang on. Is
You hear me?
it Jay Bandit or Jada? You got two banners. Which one, my nigga? Sent you
I know.
email.
I didn't even realize that. But it's use the Jay. Jaybandit.
Okay, hang on, because you spent Skrilla, my nigga. I got time for you. So now
I appreciate you. Man.
So the
Real talk.
banner that's in the community section, is that the right banner or no?
No, that's the wrong banner.
Hold on a second. Hold on, nigga.
I just looked at it. Yeah.
So the banner that we've been running for the last couple of weeks, it says Jada. It
But
should.
if you type in either or, it still I still come up. You know what I mean?
So what should your banner say? J Bandit?
Jada, Jayda, J the Bandit. Yeah. Because originally it was Jada. I put Jada because my favorite rapper is Kiss, and I put Bandit because that's what they used to call me, the street bandit. So I put it together. But then I Googled it. I ain't Googled it. I looked on YouTube, and somebody else was using that name. Some bum from the West Coast. So I said, you know what? Let me switch it up.
Okay, now hang on a second. Hang on, because your promotion's about to run out, and I'm trying to be respectful here. On your YouTube page right now, it says Jada, Jada Bandit up top, and then you have it spelled differently, Jayda Bandit. Which one is it, my nigga?
Yeah, it's the Jayda space Bandit.
Okay, so I sent you an email. You need to respond to the email so we can correct this.
I did. I responded.
I didn't.
I responded.
You responded when? When?
I responded like when
Just now.
I responded like
just
10,
now, my
I
nigga.
responded when he was on the phone with Randy and.
Okay, when I'm doing the show. Okay, you didn't respond. Okay, we'll get the new banner up. Let's talk behind the scenes. You gonna continue for another month? What are we doing, my nigga?
Yeah, I'll continue another month. That's no biggie.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm talking to a real one, man. Are you up to speed on the cookout that went left in Harlem? Niggas scrambling.
I ain't know about that. I just got on. I didn't even know about that. You put it in the community section, or I should just look for it?
Yeah, nah, man. His shit's everywhere.
I'm not up to speed, but
it's viral, man. 9 niggas got shot. Now hang on a sec. Hang on. Because you're a Jersey nigga like me.
Man.
These New York niggas,
Yeah, yes, sir.
New York niggas got no aim. Whoever was shooting up there, 9 was 12 babies. Is it 9 or 8 people wounded? They only caught one body.
Never got no aim.
No aim. No.
They got more aim than Messenger. Remember that?
You had the bum ass Brooklyn subway shooter. I think he shot was it 11 people and nobody died.
And didn't kill nobody. He did that on purpose. He had to know how to shoot.
No. He's just a bum ass New York nigga. Anyway, all right. Well,
just like where's that one? You know what I remember? What you just talking about? I remember the I don't know where it was at, but it was like I think it was Chicago when they shot up and the babies was there. Remember the babies?
Easy. Yo, somebody sent
that
me.
Was funny,
yo,
I'm sorry.
Somebody sent me a video today. I don't know if it's old or not, but some people were driving on a highway in Chicago, broad daylight, and some niggas just got out of the car in front of them and started busting at them. And then you have Mammy, she's backing up saying, whoa. That was crazy. Did you see that?
People don't care nowadays at all. They don't care nowadays. Just like how Chris Rock said back in the day on Bigger and Blacker. He said, stupid people kill people as well as bullets should cost $5,000 a bullet because then no one would shoot people. Could afford to shoot anybody.
Yeah. That was cute. All right, man. Good to talk to y'all. I'll check out your email in the morning. All right. Salute, my nigga. Okay. Jay the Bandit tapping in. All right. Hold on a second, guys. I'm doing a lot right now. Okay. All right, folks. I'm moving out of Georgia. In case you didn't hear me say that earlier, it's gonna be when my lease expires here in Woodstock. I've enjoyed my time here. But it's just time to go, nothing's pushing me out. Nothing's making me, get out of Dodge. I've had my fun. I'm sure I'll come back for conventions and stuff like that, but it's just not, it's not where I want to spend another 3 to 4 years, right? Guys, on the screen is my email address for sponsorship, marketing, advertising, custom live reads. Please stop DMing me on Instagram. I don't do DMs on Instagram. I don't want to accept your message and then every time you get some type of weird, goofy epiphany, you're fucking DMing me. There's my email address on the screen right now for business, okay? All right. Brock, I got your donation. He says, star, niggas die every day. And skirt. You're absolutely right. Hey, Dana, hold on a second. I got Dana with the data. Dana, we have to talk. Dana, good evening. How are you? It's cracking.
Well, okay, we could talk, but I was just calling in to tell you were right. I was wrong.
About what?
You know music way better than me.
No, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Because when I was saying, Drake dropped his album before Beyonce, and you was like, no, it has nothing to do with Beyonce. He ain't thinking about her, and you're right. Because her CD just dropped, and it's straight trash. It is, and you're right as far as who her audience is. So they're gonna love it, but it is straight trash.
well, no, listen. I wasn't trying to be right. I respect your opinion, and that's why you and I talk as we do so often behind the scenes. I just didn't think that Drake was concerned about when she was dropping. I mean, his audience is very different from Beyonce's audience. I mean, she gets it in, no ifs, ands, or buts, but she, her audience is that real sister girl, and they're always going to be there for her. When did her new album drop? Today? Yesterday? When?
So no, the single drops today. The album, I believe, is dropping July 26th. Okay. So, but the single dropped today, and it was nothing inspirational. It's a good song, but I think because I'm still on the Drake vibe and the Drake high right now, because he did a 360, And that's what I was expecting from Beyonce, a 360 at this point, at this stage, you know, because she is phenomenal. She's a great entertainer. But I didn't get that in a single. So, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to set the precedent for your album. So I'm just not feeling it.
Okay. So the album is called Renaissance. You know, she's an older woman now. She's married. She's got, I don't know how many kids. I don't keep up with Beyonce. So her vibe, everything is different, you know, and I would imagine she still has her core base. What did you not like about the new single? And what's the name of it? What's the name of the new single?
It's called Break My Soul, but the reason why it was the same. It wasn't nothing new. So it's like, yeah, you're older, you're in a different space. Your music you should have did a 360. You know, it's called Renaissance. So you should have did a 360, and she didn't do a 360. After all this time, a new album, you know, it's not a soundtrack for a movie. Mm-hmm. It is an album.
Okay. I
should hear a completely different sound from Beyonce, and I'm not. So I am disappointed in this single. So hopefully, I don't know, she make it up in the album. But if this is what we need, if we are anticipating, is no, it's not doing it.
To be fair, because I was in the music industry for a decade, long before I even got to MTV or radio, a lot of times it's not the artist's fault. They're on a certain vibe. They're travelers of the world, so they're not just making music for their hometown or, you know, people that have always been there supporting them. They see new things. They feel differently. They feel the pressure of success. They have a team to feed. So they can literally record something. The label doesn't put it out when it should be put out, and then you miss the mark. You know, there's a shift in society. There's a shift in politics. I mean, listen, I've promoted so many rock and roll pop groups. You know, I don't keep naming names, but a lot of times something just shifts, and then that project comes out, and people are like, huh? Not that it's a bad effort, but it misses the point of impact. So I'm not going to dump on her. I think she's a smart woman, great business person, clearly hell of a performer. I would say let's wait until the full project comes out, because sometimes when that first single, if it misses the mark, they then will scramble to put something else into the marketplace to try and recapture the audience or a new audience. Go ahead.
Right. No, and I agree with you with that. She, like I said, she's a great entertainer, and she works her ass off. So, and that's probably what she did, because usually in her level, you don't have to put out a single within the album. You could put the whole album out like Drake did, but that was probably, maybe it was a feeler. So, and hopefully they go back to the lab and make some changes. So, or maybe she's stressed. Maybe she's at a point where in her life she's not as confident as she used to be. She's insecure about her looks, I say that respectfully, her music, and the man who she's married to is not smashing like he used to be. So she's off balance. And maybe what she put out is trash, and maybe what she's going to put out, Renaissance, is going to be even more trash. That's an option. I mean, that's always an option. That's going down a whole nother lane, but I just look. She just did the cover of British Vogue, phenomenal. So when the single hit, I'm thinking it was going to match that magazine spread. You see what I'm saying? It didn't. So something is off. Something is off, and it may be not everything what you just said. You know, maybe insecure or whatever, but maybe it's a piece of that.
Well, listen, I'll just say this, and,
So-
and again, I respect your opinion. You're a smart woman. I like you as a person. So when you and I talk, you're also helping me. Don't ever think that you're not.
Right.
But knowing the mechanics of the music industry, again, before I even got to radio, sometimes an artist can just simply have shot their load. They're not as creative as they used to be. They're too consumed by other things, family, money. They're just looking for a hit to stay relevant, and their time has passed. That's when the labels or the marketing companies, because I worked at labels and WEA, Warner Electric Atlantic. That's when you get together and you have to say in a marketing meeting, hey, it's time to put out a greatest hits package. This person has shot their load.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was a call-out research person. I sat there with a typewriter and some whiteout doing percentages. I also did in-store displays. I dealt with fucking one-stops and shit like that. And I literally was that person sometimes who had to stand up in a meeting and say, hey, we've just put out 2 singles that are trash, and we need to cut our losses before we spend any money on radio promo. But go ahead, finish up.
No, well, but that's why I called. I didn't know if you wanted to talk to me about the mixer thing or anything else. But that just came over me.
Oh my God, Dana, can I ask you to hold on because I've got someone on the line who I've been waiting for. Can you hang on?
Okay.
I do want to talk to you about the mixer. Hold on a second. Oh shit.
Okay, I can stay on hold.
Okay, hold on, Dana. Is that my nigga CP from Knicks Fan TV, the man who I have so much respect for? CP.
In the building, man. Star, what's good, man? Good to hear from you.
Hey, man, good to hear from you. Congrats on your success. If you want to mention anything, you are a beacon of hope for the New York Knicks, man. What you and your team have done on YouTube, Knicks Fan TV.
But it's hard out here for a star, man. It's hard out here.
No.
So, you know, we keeping hope alive, man.
You and your team are knowledgeable young people. You deserve every ounce of success. But I wish Kyrie Irving upon you. Is he coming to the Knicks? CP, please.
Nah, I don't see it, man. There was reports out today from The Athletic that Kyrie and the Nets were at an impasse on the contract extension negotiations. So he's due about $36.5 million this upcoming season. He has a player option on that deal. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to opt out of that and extend that deal for a max contract of 5 years. And then what the Nets are saying is like, yo, like, you was injured in 2018.
Right.
You got swept out of the playoffs. They haven't done much with KD. They got swept by the Celtics. Like, he missed. Kyrie only played 100 games over the last 3 years.
Right.
So the Nets are like, we don't know where your heart is at, where your commitment level is at for us to commit all these years and all this money. Right. And that's just saying, yo, you have to commit to us first.
And if I can jump in some roundabout way, they may have said, we don't trust you.
Yo, that's a fact, son. That's a fact. Man, he on his social justice stuff. He taking time out to go to the Sweet 16, all this stuff. So, Kyrie is very much a man who walks by the beat of his own drum. And the Nets is like, yo, we're not sure if we want to commit to that. But at the end of the day, I think they'll end up coming to an agreement on a reasonable number. I think his team is using the Knicks as leverage. They're using the Lakers as leverage. Neither one of those teams have the cap space to get Kyrie Irving. So it's a long shot for either one of those teams to get involved. You're talking 2-team trade, 3-team trade. It gets complex.
Can I put on my hitter cap, sir, and say that they're not going to come to an agreement? Kyrie wants, would you say, a 5-year deal? What are the Nets offering him? Hopefully it's only 2 years.
But I don't know what the Nets number is looking like, but if Kyrie were to get that 5-year max, it would start at $42 million next year, $46 million the year after that, $49 million after that,
Okay.
$53 million in 2025, and then $58 million in the 2026-2027 season. So it's a lot of money, man.
Well, I'm just going by the story that I caught. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can and I thank you for your time, if I can be a little bit more up to speed. Hotnewhiphop.com. Kyrie wants a long-term deal. I don't think they're going to meet anywhere. I think that subliminally they want him out of there. So entertain me here. Would the Knicks offer him something, because he's a draw? He's a fucking superstar. No ifs, ands, or buts. I can never say he's not that guy on the hardwood floor. Would the Knicks offer him something, or would he entertain going there?
Yeah, I think the Knicks would. But look, Star, they had a chance to go to the Knicks 3 years ago.
Right.
They didn't want it. They didn't want the pressure of building with the Knicks. They got scared. They went to the Nets. Right. So would the Knicks be interested? Of course. The Knicks need a point guard. They need a star. I'm just saying the pathway to get him is way too complex. They don't have the cap space. They don't have the pieces that the Nets would want in a trade. It's a tough trade to make.
Okay, if we can put the cap space aside for a second, is there anything else that Dolan and the team could offer Kyrie by way of incentives? I want to see him out of Brooklyn. I think he's bad blood. I think he's the cancer of that team. I think that Kevin Durant, who seems to be a good guy, I don't think he trusts Kyrie Irving. Is there any way that the Knicks can acquire him? Is there any way? Based upon your knowledge, you're a knowledgeable man.
I don't know if they will have to order, give him half the team, percentage of the team or something, some under the table stock or something. Because other than that, they could get rid of a lot of guys. Remember, they still got Kemba Walker on the team. They got Derrick Rose. If they cut some of those guys and trade some of those guys.
Whoa! Did you say old ass D Rose with bad knees is still on the Knicks? You see, I don't know.
It's still on the Knicks, dog. Still on the Knicks, bro. Still on the Knicks, and getting injured every year, man.
Let's get him out of there. Let's pay him whatever we have to pay him and bring Kyrie in. I want to see Kyrie on the Knicks, and please remember this conversation. I think they're going to make it happen. I think they're going to get him out of Brooklyn. I don't think LeBron wants him on the Lakers, wherever that's coming from. LeBron doesn't trust him because Kyrie's a bitch. He's a bitch.
But look, come on. What if they did a swap Westbrook for Kyrie? You send Westbrook to the Nets, bring him back with KD, and Kyrie back with LeBron.
Okay. But now hang on. With my limited knowledge, Kevin Durant would reject that. He would say, no, I don't want to play with that fucking idiot again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. KD ain't having that, man. KD's not having this stuff, I'm telling you, man. But, KD, they all messed up, man. They had Harden over there. Now, Harden didn't want to play with KD. He wanted to go to Philly. They got Simmons in there. Right. Simmons got all kind of head problems. His back is all messed up. So it's a lot going on with the Nets, man. I'm hoping that they crash and burn. I'm a hater. I'm a Nets hater, Star. I'm hoping they crash and burn, and it's certainly looking that way. So I'm enjoying it.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you tapping in. Salute to Q-Tip and Chuck D, man. When those guys call into your show, the knowledge that they have and the way they execute, it makes me feel so good, man, because you are the guy and your team, no ifs, ands, or buts. Promote your co-host and what it is that you guys do on YouTube and anything else you want to mention, please, CP.
Yeah, no doubt. And yeah, I did a live stream today. Lloyd Banks was in the chat, so
Nice.
we got a lot of support from the community, man. I definitely appreciate everybody for holding me down and supporting. It definitely means a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube.com, Knicks Fan TV. We go live after every game, after every major event. We got a big show for the NBA draft coming up this Thursday at 8:00. And yeah, shout out my co-host, man, Alex, CK, JD, the whole team. We got a big team, and we continue to scale up and grow, man. So definitely appreciate it, Star.
Hey, man, thank you for keeping me even somewhat concerned about those bum-ass Knicks. Because I am just a Knick hater, and until they get close to the playoffs, I am going to continue to fucking hate, man. But I appreciate your knowledge. I wish you all the best and success, man. You've truly earned it. Thank you for tapping in, man. Thank you.
Star, appreciate it, man. Never miss a show. I'm always tapped in. Definitely
Yes, sir.
appreciate it, bro.
Thank you, man. Take care.
All right. Yep.
CP from Knicks Fan TV. You see, folks, there's a lot of people I don't even mention, but with respect to, entertainment and knowledge, I can put those calls in when I need to. Dana, let's you and I go back for a second. Are you there, Dana?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to spend a little bit more time. I'm not ready to talk about this tonight, but there's a video that Jen sent me from on the block with Jen. Some black women had a mixer somewhere. Was that in Dallas? And no black men showed up. Was that Dallas? Where was that, Dana?
Either it was Dallas or Houston.
Salute to the GOAT, Kevin Samuels. We have to discuss that tomorrow. I saw a bunch of big bone bitches with cankles, not ankles, cankles, sitting there playing on their goddamn phones, and no black men showed up at the mixer. Let's get that story together tight, Dana, for tomorrow, please. Okay.
I definitely will.
Promote your platform, anything that's new coming up, please.
Yes, go to The Real Dana on YouTube and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell button. I'm starting a new Black Wealth series on Wednesday with the 10K Project. And, of course, Thursday, Man Up with me and Judge Joe Brown. And I'm also adding another live show on Mondays with me and White Boy Rick. So, so subscribe to The Real Dana.
Now, before you go, when are you taking that road trip to go meet Judge Joe Brown?
All right, so I'm going to Memphis in mid-July, and I think that I'm going to fly and then do the road trip to Memphis in September.
Okay.
So I think the first time I go, I'm going to fly, and then I'm going to do the road trip to Memphis.
Okay. Make sure you take care of that, Dana, before somebody, slides in there, snatches the judge in front of you.
I mean, listen, he done had several slide in and out.
Okay.
So we're going to see what happens when I touch down in Memphis. It's going to be something different. So.
Okay. All right. Good to talk to you, Dana. Have a great night.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you. Now, bye. Okay. Salute to Dana and CP from Knicks Fan TV. What a knowledgeable young man. He's really doing the damn thing. Hold on a second, guys. 7. Okay. If you're new to the show, I'm just a Knick hater. I've been hating since Bernard King played on the Knicks. Anybody in that live chat know who Bernard King is? Mark Jackson. Oh, my God. Latrell Sprewell. Oh, Patrick Ewing. Anybody remember that dunk Scottie Pippen did on Patrick Ewing? And then he stood up over him, had his nut sack hanging all in his face. Oh my God. TJ Tappan and Star, will you support Zach Lee's Million Bussy March? No, my nigga, I'm not with no goofy shit like that. But thank you for your donation, TJ. Hold on, guys. Let me go to Cash App. People putting respect on my name. Okay, Jada Bandit. The Jada Bandit. Okay, I can't. Okay, so you're saying Jayda. If I understand you correctly, Jada Bandit. Okay. Okay, Forever Maryland, I got your email. Some white man stomping a black teen, a 16-year-old black teen, kicking him in the head. What's that about? Can we talk about that tomorrow, please? Damn, it's up on World Star. Hold on a second. Let me feed the troll babies right quick. Can somebody keep me up to speed on this? The fuck? The trolls must eat. Some white man stomping on a black 16-year-old. And he's got the ratchet in his hand. That has to be abroad somewhere. Thank you for your email. To talk to Okay, Jada Bandit sending me crazy emails. Jada, are you smoking? Slow down, my nigga. Tomau, Beyonce is now a red-boned German shepherd at best. Damn. All right, hang on, Jada Bandit. I'll send you the email. Somebody sent me some video of some niggas jumped out of a car and started shooting at a woman driving. She starts backing up. All right. E-Night got your donation. The Knicks haven't been right since Reggie Miller threw that choke symbol out to Spike Lee. Yeah, that was crazy when he did. Yeah, man. Spike Lee the cricket. Blade got your donation. Blade says check your email. Thank you, Blade. Jersey niggas ain't got no aim either, especially half Guinea niggas who panic on the trigger outside of dance hall clubs in the early 90s when some Bayesian niggas ran down for cheating them on a drug deal. All right, well, listen, thank you, Blade. It wasn't a drug deal. It was just some Bayesian niggas talking crazy, and that's all I'll say. You know, I beat that case. Thank you. This nigga stay snitching. Stay snitching. Fuck. Thank you, Blade. He says Elon Musk's son disowns him and changes gender. Sheesh. Whoa! Okay, everybody hold on a second. Exactly, I need to talk to you. Is somebody trying to line me up on the Shade Room? Oh my goodness. Some type of Hispanic nigga sent me a picture earlier via email. It looked like a nigga with a lace front. I'm not going to say your email. I'm not going to post the picture. And now they're saying... I'm going to send this to Jen on the block with Jen. I can't do that right now. It's just too much going on. Good evening, 818. We're talking hella reckless tonight. The cookout in Harlem. Shit went left. Are you up to speed? 818.
Good evening, 818. We're talking hella reckless tonight.
Pick up the phone, 818, or I got to get you out of here. Jesus Christ.
Pick up the phone.
Goddamn molies. 404, good evening. Good evening, 404.
Hey, what's up, Star?
Hey, how are you, sir? What's cracking?
I'm doing good. I ain't had that too much to say, but, you know, Dana can never call your show without getting something wrong grammatically. And she said Beyonce made a 360-degree turn.
I don't know.
That would put you in the exact same place. So she meant 180. Me and my wife, we just wanted to point that out.
Did you? Okay, so
we just wanted to point that out.
She meant to say 180. Okay, well, listen, man. I appreciate Dana, and when she talks, I let her talk. You know.
Yeah, you gotta let Dana talk. You could troubleshoot bad grammar against Dana's grammar. She's horrible.
Well, sir, she's not on the line. I'm not gonna let you take shots at her. But thank you for your call. Thank you, and
okay.
and your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. 646, sit tight. I'll be right back. Sit tight. Sit tight, sir. Hold on a second. You see, when you call Dana's name, goddamn, she's with the smoke.
Hello?
Dana, you there? What's cracking, Dana? Some nigga was just talking hella reckless.
I just heard a bussy nigga calling, talking about something. Him and my wife just wanted to point that out. No, Miss Thing. No, Miss Thing. You and your wife could have several seats. First of all, why do you care that I even mentioned Beyonce? Why is that even on your list?
Dana, curse that nigga out and his wife. Curse him out. I don't give a fuck. I'm sipping. Curse him out. Go ahead.
Yeah, you should have had your ugly ass wife on the fucking phone. Number one.
Right.
So
right.
So the thing is, Miss Thing, it's Pride Month, so you showing your feminine side. But never mind what I said. Right. I said the song was trash. Yes, she should have did a 360 because it doesn't mean you're in the same place. That means you flipped it and you doing something totally different. So miss me with all that fake physics shit that you claim that you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just mind your business. Like grown ass men, don't worry about Beyonce and girl talk.
Hang on a second, sir. Do you want to call back in? Dana's on the line. Hold on a second. Let me see if that's the nigga right there, Dana. Okay. Here you go, sir. Are you on the line? Is that you? 404. She's on the line.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. And
hi, Miss Thing. Yes, Miss Thing.
Yeah, you mentioned something about Pride Month. I'm a long-term listener, and I know that you've been watching gay porn for at least 4 or 5 years. So, you know, fall back with all that. This is your month. We're going to let you shine. The Drake album came out. You know, go ahead and get your shine on.
You called back in and said that, Miss Thing? But you worry about Beyonce. You worry about me calling in talking about Beyonce. I said I watch gay porn. That's nothing new.
Fuck that algorithm, folks. Let's go. Fuck the algorithm. Let's go.
We watch the same.
Let's go.
We watch the same porn channel. We watch the same porn.
No, we don't.
Pornhub.com.
No, we don't,
yes, we
Dana.
do. Yes,
Dana,
we do, Miss
nasty.
Thing. Come out the closet.
Oh
this
my
is
God,
your mom.
Dana, no. No,
Be free.
Dana.
Set yourself free. Because why are you calling in and not your wife? You sitting with your wife, worry about Beyonce, sipping on the tea.
I listen to it. Why
I don't think you're married, sir. You're not married. That's your beard. That's your beard.
Oh my God.
So that's not a woman that you have.
Oh my God.
Hang on, Dana. Sir, with all due respect, sir, can we talk to your wife? You brought her up. Can we talk to your wife, sir? You brought her up.
They want to put you on the line. No, you can't talk to my wife. Dana, spell pride.
Sir, you brought her up.
Spell pride.
Sir, you brought her up. Can
spell
we
360, Dana.
Sir, can we talk to your wife? You brought her up.
Fucking want to talk to my wife.
You brought her up.
Dana been a spinster for the last 25 years.
Because he married to a transgender.
Let me talk to your imaginary boo, Dana.
You married to a transgender. Your wife has a tuck.
You're a spinster who gives elderly men massages and watches gay porn. It's a sad
Your wife has to
Dana.
tuck it and stuff it and tape it.
Tape it. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You know too many
That's
details.
why you don't want to
Dana.
put your wife on the
Slow
phone.
down, Dana. You got all the
That's why you don't want to put your wife on the phone. And your phone going in and out. Your Boost Mobile, African headset, whatever's going in and out. Pay for a better service, sir.
Listen, Ruth. I'm done.
Miss Thing. Yeah, come out the closet.
Sir,
it's
can we...
Pride Month. Come
hang
out,
on,
come
Dana.
out.
Hold on, Dana. Sir, you brought your wife up. Can we speak to your wife, sir? Hello? He hung up.
He must have hung up. Yeah, because he's not married to a woman.
Chaka, chaka, cha, chaka, chaka, cha. Folks, it's...
Miss Thing upset
It's
that I
Monday.
talked about Beyonce,
It's
honey.
Monday. We're with the shits. Dana, stay right there. If a nigga wants some smoke. Hold on. Let's see who else wants some smoke. These niggas talking reckless. It's Monday. We're sipping. Good evening. Area code 646. You there? 646.
Yes, I'm here. What's good?
Yeah. Sir, can you get off of the Puerto Rican headset and come to the phone? We're right here.
No, I had it on speaker. No, this
All right.
is
Okay.
the iPhone 12, never Puerto Rican headset.
Got you. What's cracking, sir? Are you speaking,
No,
sir?
much, I'm in Harlem. Yeah, no, I'm born in Harlem, raised in Brooklyn, and I live in Harlem now for almost about 15 years. And I learned about the shooting of 9 people being shot and 1 person dying. I heard about that this morning on my morning walk. But I'm a new father. I'm a new father. Yesterday was my first Father's Day, and I was in the park, with the family. Not that park, but I'm very familiar with that park. I go over there all the time. I actually had a cookout on that side over there by the FDR Drive.
Gotcha.
2 years ago, in 2020, I had a cookout over there. That's a very popular area for Harlem. A lot of people go over there like on Saturdays and Sundays. It's like one of the biggest outdoor spaces in Harlem where people like to go have cookouts.
It's a very seedy area, sir. I used to go there back in the early 90s. It's nothing special. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but in Harlem it's something special as far as like the people, and not everybody want to pay $1,500 for a venue. You go to the park, you could do your thing, and this is before they actually blocked it. They blocked the entrance when you go to Harlem River Drive. Before now you got to come directly off the FDR Drive from that entrance. But before you could actually go through FDR Drive, what's that, 139th? And it's on there or whatever. But I'm very familiar. I've been walking my dog over there.
Sir, can you come closer to the phone? I'm trying to hear you, but it's like a bad echo. Come on, you're on the fly ass phone. And it's echo, man. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me better now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's senseless. But you have your kids in the park, and you hope nothing goes down. But it's like, okay, let me get my kids in like around like 7:00. I said I'm taking my child in. Before it get dark. People always get act stupid, but outside of that, I didn't hear nothing about anything else happening. Like where I was. At a park not too very close to there, it was no drama as far as I know. But the whole time I was there, so it sucks that happened. Rest in peace to the young man that was killed. I didn't know much of him, but I'm 37, he's 21. I still got a whole life to live, and to die at 21 is very unfortunate.
Why don't you take your kids down to the South Street Seaport instead of risking their lives over there with the maggots and the savages? Why don't you take them down to the seaport?
When I get all the way up, I'm not going to move somewhere where it's predominantly white people. I never want to live in a neighborhood.
Why not?
55% white people.
Why not?
Because there's places where I can live amongst people that look like me with money. At least 50% black or majority black,
You're not living amongst money where you're living right now, so I know that area. That's not money.
No, I'm not. But once I move, I'm not going to move somewhere where nobody looks like me. And, I live in Harlem. It's one of the most famous neighborhoods in the world. You got pockets. It's good pockets. You go down some blocks, it's the projects. You go down other blocks, you got $5 million brownstones and limestones.
Can I tell you a secret, sir? Can I tell you a secret? As a man almost 60 years of age, and you say you're 30 what? How old are you?
7. 37.
37. 37. When you get money, do you know what color you become, sir?
No, I do not. What color do I become?
Green. Green. There's no more of that black, Hispanic, Latina, none of that shit.
Gotcha.
Green.
It's class, man. It's not race, then.
It's about
It's
class.
then. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't care if I live next door to two fucking European gay guys who perform bestiality behind closed doors. As long as you got money, you're okay with me. You feel me? It's about money.
Yeah, that's a gym. Thanks for the gym.
Yeah.
All right.
Take your kids down to South Street Seaport or Battery Park. I used to live in Battery Park City. You know what Battery Park City is, right?
Yes, at the bottom of Manhattan.
Yeah, take them down to Battery Park City.
Right by the ferry.
By the ferry, and just avoid low-life people, whether they be black or Hispanic.
Or white.
Or white, yeah. Or white.
Don't never give a cracker a pass, right?
There you go. Thank you for your call, sir. Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, what are you hanging around people just because they're the same pigmentation as you? Guys, on the screen, that's my email address for advertising, sponsorship, and so on and so forth. Dana, anything else you want to mention? Nobody else is calling in for that smoke.
No, I thought another bussy person would have called in complaining about Beyonce or something.
All right, good to talk to you.
All right, have a good night.
Take care, bye now. All right. Dana with the data calling back in. Guys, where is my sponsor, Credit Wiz Pro? Hold on a second. Business over bullshit. Make sure the audio's working. Okay. www.creditwizpro.com. They can help you with many, many issues, but you have to say, Star sent me, okay? Late payments, judgments, child support, bankruptcies, student loans, foreclosures, settlements, collections, inquiries, liens, charge-offs, and other things. On the screen, www.creditwizpro.com, okay? All right, hold on a second. Let me make sure I am also giving acknowledgement to Mr. Skylar Saunders, a great writer, an objectivist, ego-driven, great insight with regards to many topics of today, whether they be political, economics, worldly events, okay, on the screen. Please go there on Instagram. Tell them I sent you. You have to say, Star sent me. My sponsors just want to know that the traffic is coming from the Star Report. Even if you talk crazy, they just want to say, hey, okay, Star sent you, okay? Also, hold on a second. Okay, I think we're done with Kyrie Irving. Where's Devious J? Devious J. Folks, if you're looking for someone who does really, really good creative designs by way of video editing, I mean next level stuff, please go check this guy out. Tell him I sent you, okay? Devious J on YouTube. Audio should be good, okay? 562. Sit tight. I'll be right there. Sit tight. Also, I want to make sure that I'm promoting tonight. Phoebe. Where's Phoebe? We haven't spoken a while. Match that app. Where's Phoebe? And also your boy reactions. Let me get him on the screen as well. Okay, Phoebe, I'm going to put your banner at the end. Let me know what you want me to do in terms of the showrunner, okay? But right now, I want you to check out Devious J, guys, on the screen. Showrunner. Okay. Hey, 562, good evening. Are you there? Area code 562.
Yo, it's the GOAT in the building. Exactly. What's good,
My
Star?
nigga, how you been, man? Where you been? Shit, long time.
I'm good, my nigga. I'm good.
What's going on with your channel? Have you been going live, or what are you doing these days?
Yeah, I've been going live and shit. The last live I went to, Elvis the Chef came up in there. Salute to him.
Nice.
I had that bussy boy Rory come up in there. You know, I was driving around. You know, they was making excuses, talking about you never outside. So I was driving around. They said you driving too fast. So I pulled over. They said you won't get out the car. So I got out the car. Then they said you just got out the car because nobody's outside. Make up your minds, bussy boy. Hey, I called in though because you got this bussy boy TJ keeps sending in super chats with my name in it, but he trying to deflect from his truth.
That's my
because
nigga.
I exposed that he subscribed to Funky Dineva on YouTube. So live in your truth, TJ, bussy boy.
Oh no. Now hang on a second.
Yeah, you know you subscribe to Funky Dineva on YouTube, bussy boy, and I made a video exposing you.
Can you send me the link? Send me the link via email. Now Funky Dineva is on Fox Soul with what's the female's name? She's the host, and oh God, Star Jones' ex-husband. What's his name? Or is it Ray or something?
I have no idea.
Anybody know Star Jones' ex-husband? They got a show that's lit on Fox Soul. I've seen it a couple of times, but go. You were saying, Zach? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you know I got these bussy boys shook because I'm exposing their truth. You know this Pride Month, so all of them coming out just like bussy boy Rory talking about he was freebasing with Bussy Spears, even though freebasing wasn't out then.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all need to live in y'all truth.
Yo.
Stop trying to deflect it to me like it's me, like I made up Bussy and like I'm the bussy boy. No, I'm just pointing out all you bussy boys. I never talked about Bussy a day in my life, so they can't be like, oh, all you talk about is Bussy. No, I call you bussy boys. It's a difference.
Yeah.
You feel me? So all that deflecting that they doing, it's all coming out now.
Hold on a second.
Everybody need to live their truth.
Hold on a second. I'm texting Rory right now. Zach Lee is on the line.
Oh, yeah, and I'm here. Bussy boy, get on the line.
Talking crazy.
Nigga, we don't run from nothing. I don't turn down nothing but my collar, nigga.
Okay. I think that's him right there. Hold on a second. Let's turn this shit up tonight. The white Denzel, is that you? Rory.
Yo, what's going on? So what's this pussy boy talking about?
Exactly.
Well, I was never on your show. Why would I ever be on your show?
All right, guys, one at a time, please. One at a time. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, this dude's yelling like
OG, I was freebasing with Bussy Spears, OG. I was freebasing, even though I was 93, I was freebasing, OG.
Oh, go ahead, bussy boy.
Yeah.
My bad.
Shit.
You were saying?
Yo, you gotta get a job and get a life.
Stop stumbling and fumbling, homosexual.
Nobody was ever
Stop
on your
stumbling and
show.
fumbling. Homo.
Why you put my name in your show? I don't want to have nothing to do with you.
You did come on there. You did come on there, homo. You did come on there. Why you lying?
You named after
now.
a gay stripper.
Just like you tried to lie.
After a gay stripper.
Hey, just like you tried to lie.
You named yourself after a gay stripper.
Hey, just like
and you don't have a job. Your job is thinking about pussy all day. You ain't even good at pussynomics. You ain't even making no money. You didn't even register and trademark the word pussy. You let that pass by too. You're not even pussynomics. You just a bum bussy. You just a bummy bussy.
You good at
That's what you are, bummy bussy boy.
Hey, how did you take
Stop putting my name on your channel. I would never go on your channel. I would never go on your channel. I would never come to your hood. If I went to LA, the last place I would go is the gay part of
All
college.
right, guys, one at a time. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, Zach Lee, I'm going to put you on a hold, Zach, and then Rory, you speak, and then I'll let Zach speak. Go ahead, Rory. You there, Rory? Rory.
Star, what's up?
All right, go ahead, man. I'm gonna you speak by yourself, then I'll bring him in. It's fucking killing my ears.
You know, this guy needs to get a life, man. It's funny and all, but when he comes up on here blatantly lying, saying, "Oh, you know, Rory's on my show," and these people, I'm like, I would never associate myself with that black homosexual, ever. You know, he don't even. This guy's broke, man. He's over here talking about pussy all day. Don't never miss a show. He can't call in on a topic to save his life. He can't say one sentence without cursing. You know, the guy's a retard, man. I don't want to have nothing to do with him. He could go, you know, if I ever went to L.A., I wouldn't go to the gay section of Compton to visit this pussy boy. You know, the pussy don't fall far from the tree. Somebody said his dad used to wear dresses.
Oh, shit.
They got pictures of it. You know, so this is who he is, you know, and the people he associates with. And I just think it's, you know, I'm not upset, but I just think it's corny that he would stoop so low to start throwing people's names like, oh, Rory was on my YouTube channel. He was on my show. Come on, man.
So now, hang on a second, Rory. Were you on Zach Lee's
content? Do some content or something.
Rory, were you on Zach Lee's
cloud
live?
Chasing off of me.
Were you on his live? Were you on his channel?
No, man.
Oh.
I was never on that dude's channel. He's straight up lie. That's a straight up lie.
Okay.
I don't even.
Okay, hold on.
Stop lying,
Hold on.
Stop lying, Bussy.
Zach Lee, Rory says he was never on your live. I got time for the bullshit tonight. I got time.
Hey, look here, Star. He done already tried to deflect that he wasn't with Bussy Spears. He already tried to deflect that he wasn't with Bussy Spears. It's already a pattern of him trying to lie. Why would I lie about him coming on my show? I don't give a fuck about him.
That's what you talk about.
But hey, Bussy boy, hey, look, why you scrambling though?
Calling my name out, making lies on your show.
You just changed the narrative like 4 or 5 times because you don't have nothing. My narrative remains the same. You are a
the only thing I said to you is I never came on your show, so I don't. You know, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I got proof. You came on my show.
And nobody on your show.
The video is on.
Folks, I'm 58 years of age, and I have time for the bullshit. Yes, I do. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Hey, the video is on private. All
He's
I got to do is take the video off of private,
you know,
and then everybody will see that you was on my live.
And Daisy Dukes. This all he does.
You've been on my live a couple of times. Now you in here trying to regurgitate my joke because you don't have none. But it's no joke that you took on Bussy Spears.
Full body waxes for men on Venice Beach. That's a job.
You were stumbling and fumbling because you really took on Bussy Spears. Look, none of that bullshit matters.
That's what you should do.
None of that bullshit matters because you really took on Bussy Spears. Remember that?
Better than just being
Remember
broke,
you really took on Bussy Spears? Remember that? Remember when Star asked you on the show the other day, you were stumbling and fumbling?
You see what I'm saying?
You didn't know if he had a wig on.
You don't know
You didn't know if he had on a wig or long hair. Remember that?
Member?
Hey,
and all he talking about is Bussy story 24/7.
Okay.
Hey, these jokes hit home, don't they?
Oh, you gay?
These jokes hit home, don't they?
If it's on your mind,
these jokes hit home, don't they?
You ain't never even talked about a woman. You ain't never even talked about a story about a girl. Nothing. After all these years.
Long locks. Did Bussy Spears have a wig or did he have long locks?
Enjoy your month. Enjoy your
truth,
man.
Homo.
Okay.
Did
Enjoy
Bussy
your
Spears
month.
have long locks or did he wear a wig?
Come on, man.
All that deflection don't mean nothing, Homo. You're actually the one that took home a tranny. Remember you took home a tranny? Remember you was free-based.
Folks, this is Premium Black News. Just sit tight. We'll get back to the show. Hold on.
Was free-based, remember? You was free
Throw up
basing
some gay
and you
gang
took home
signs.
Britney Spears.
Throw up some gay gang signs. You can shake your butt and throw up your gang signs at the same
Y'all
time.
exchange bro top.
Come on, man.
Remember?
This dude's snorting pixie dust.
You finished or you done?
This dude's
Y'all
snorting pixie
exchange
dust,
bro
man.
top.
All right.
You took Bussy Spears home.
Okay.
I've never been on your show.
Guys,
I don't want to be on your show.
Guys, I'm going to shift gears now, okay, guys? I think you've had enough time.
Show.
Guys? You've had actually, Zach Lee, I'm going to sign up with you. I want to talk to Rory about something. Zach, good to talk to you, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Hey, yes, sir. Bussy boy, living your truth.
Okay, all right, thank you. Rory, sit tight. Hold on a second. Stay there. Stay there. Whew. Okay, shit, man. Rory, the cookout up in Harlem, man, the shit went left. I don't know if you caught the show earlier. I was talking about, oh, man, the history in New York and...
All these moolies went crazy for Juneteenth. Come on, man. Not only, I heard 48 people got shot in Chicago alone, and then that thing up there in Harlem, that was just regular shit. They've been killing each other like that. They said it was coming,
Now they're calling it a mass shooting. Or is it because of the political aspect? They want to, add on to the gun reform. Is it a mass shooting, or is it just a certain culture doing what they do when they can't work out their differences? In your opinion?
It's never labeled a mass shooting when it's the brothers shooting each other, and a lot of people get shot, because then mass shooting would lose its power if the black people, they started using it, because like I said, in Chicago, 48 people got shot. That's like twice as much as the school shooting that happened that the whole country went crazy for. Sadly. That's just one weekend. Yeah. So. They were up there. What a way to celebrate their ancestors,
Whoa.
They should have been having red velvet cake. And, this is Harlem. Harlem's with the capital of Black America. They should have been in the park, holding hands and singing, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for the carrot. Instead,
this white boy's out of pocket.
Drill music and busting caps at each other, man.
Shit.
It's never gonna change up there. Once you go past 110th Street, you gotta. I don't care what the other caller said, that there's nice parts and all of that. Yeah, you might be walking past a block that's nice, and once you get to the corner, you got somebody with a gun in your face telling you to go in your pockets. Yeah. All
right, so Rory, you're familiar with Patrick Lynch, yes, the PBA president. I spoke about him earlier. I spoke about the history with regards to the police and how, oh man, I think you even mentioned it one time before about the fact that you can't sue you can sue the police in New York City for excessive excessive force. I'm all over the place.
I think I'm pretty sure we're the only city in the country that they lost that qualified immunity. And that changed everything. They're never going to do anything over that. They're never really going to do anything. And the mayor's turning into a bozo. He was out there yesterday. I think it was up in Harlem, and he gave a speech equating gentrification to slavery. And it was like, oh no,
I like Mayor Adams. I'm not going to co-sign you calling him a bum, but he is hanging out with French Montana and some other people. Did you see that? He's like skinning and grinning. He's texting and all that fly shit with the rappers now.
And you know what else he said, Star?
Shit.
He just recently said he wants the police to go patrol one person at a time, that they don't need to have two cops together walking around. And everybody was like, are you crazy? Like the police nowadays, they're not like the police back in the day. You might have some nice black lady that's a cop. She can't be walking around by herself around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's turning out to be a real kind of he's turning out to be a clown, man. It seems like he just wants to be Hollywood. And
I'm not going to call him those names. I like him. I think he's genuine. I like his police background. I think it's tough for him to give ICE that power back.
Police don't respect him.
What's that?
The police don't respect him. I could tell you that.
I hope they
everything
do.
he tried to do.
I hope they do. I want to see him give more power.
No, they don't.
More power back to ICE. What do you think? Because a lot of those young shooters, those drill rappers, they're from Caribbean backgrounds,
third world trash,
Hispanic backgrounds.
We get the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we get the third world trash every single day. They dump it on us every single day. They're dumping more and more third world trash in New York City in particular. When you come here now, and this place is so expensive, you get off the plane and they give you a couple of $100, and you some Latino thug, MS-13 or some shit. What are you gonna do? You homeless? You ain't got shit. You're gonna hook up with the other dudes that got in, and you're gonna start robbing people and raping people and doing what you did, what your culture taught you to do. And so yeah, it's a mess, man. the ICE is you can come here illegally, commit a crime against an American, go to jail, and the city is going to let you out of jail before ICE gets a chance to grab you and deport you, because not only are you here illegally, but now you're committing crimes against the citizens in this country. So the sanctuary city is just it's just a whole plan, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole plan to bring these people in, and they call it the Browning of America, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah. I haven't been keeping up, but what is AOC and these other people saying about all the shootings that are going on? What is she saying?
She doesn't. She's one of those people that don't say anything unless it's like anti-white, And the one thing notably that she said recently was when they were asking her about all the looting going on here in the city, she said that people were stealing bread and milk because they couldn't afford it. And then everybody was just like, this girl's a bozo, man. So she's out of touch with reality. She say anything.
Yeah.
But still, the midterms are coming, and the next presidential election. If this country could hold up, because I don't know, it might tear at the seams before the next election is over. Especially if Trump is running. All this stuff's going to come to a head. All this shit's going to come to a head.
Listen. I voted for Trump twice. He's not going to make it back into the White House. He's not going to make it. They're not going to let him back in.
He might not, but he's going to tear this country apart. That election is going to be the worst election this country's ever seen. I can guarantee you that. And Hillary's talking about running?
No. Hillary, I saw Hillary saying she's not running again. You saw something different? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw them writing that she's running again, and that she's already raising funds behind the scenes because they're not going to. Apparently, the DNC is not letting Joe Biden go for re-election no matter what. So she's the only one powerful enough to do something like that. She owns the DNC, her and Bill. So. Like I said, I think the country it'll go up for grabs if the two of them run against each other again.
Hang on. Stop. WashingtonExaminer.com. Hillary Clinton, 2 days ago, dismisses 2024 presidential run speculation. WashingtonExaminer.com.
All right. She's a liar. She's a liar and a thief, so, you can't trust the words she said. You can't trust the words. Ask the people in Haiti.
You're right. She is a liar. You're right, but I'm giving you some sources. USnews.com, Hillary Clinton says no to 2024 presidential bid. So that's what I'm seeing.
Well, thank God for that. Hopefully she sticks to that,
Okay.
Because the glass ceiling ain't going to break for that bitch. So,
Hey, man, good to talk to you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else meant to put on the table. I can't remember, but we'll catch up tomorrow, man.
Yeah, be good, Star.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good show.
Thank you, man. Take care. All right. The White Denzel, Rory tapping in. Okay, I think we're done here tonight, guys. JG tapping in. Can we talk about Queen Latifah's recent comments about her and Tupac hanging out in a gay club, getting high, and Tupac deciding to walk around shirtless? I didn't watch that whole. That was like that was last week. We touched on that last week. I forget the details. But I don't think Tupac was a gay basher anyway. Tupac came from a family of black liberation family, the Panthers, and I just don't think that's where his head was. I think he was accepting of a lot of different lifestyles. I don't think he was a gay basher. So I don't really have a comment, but I'm more concerned about Kevin Gates saying he would drink Beyonce's piss. That fucking bothered me. Zach Lee is a chode. Have you seen Dope Man's new YouTube channel? where he interviews Asian lady boys. No, can you send me a link? That's my nigga Dope Man. Send me a link, please. The Bussy Bandit. It was actually a lot of black men that came to that mixer. The girl just showed up early thirsty. Can you send me an email, please? The link that I saw was like nobody was there. But thank you for your donation, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you for your support. Please make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. I've been on vacation, and it's time to get back into the algorithm, okay? If I missed any Cash Apps, PayPals, or Super Chats, we will get to you guys tomorrow, I assure you, okay? And let me make sure I put Miss Jessica Reed's banner on the screen first. Story that I broke, as you guys should know, in 2018, Jessica Reed. She wants to speak. She's not charging a fee. She wants to speak at a convention, campus, college, university. She just wants to tell her story. The South Carolina Medical Examiner's Office did determine that she was raped. She was raped. Okay? She just wants to tell her story. Other people have told a story clowning her and making a mockery of her situation. I'm not going to say anyone else's name, not that I'm scared of. I don't give a goddamn. But Jessica Reed wants to tell her story. If you will have her speak at your function, reach out to her. She's not charging a fee. She will pay her own expenses to get to the event. Okay? Reach out to her if you are interested. Take care. Good night.